Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Nelson. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on second and 8. Stafford. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping him?
But normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers. And when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, Defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
And it's 3 and out.
Nagar's kick is good.
And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
54 is much.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. Preston Smith there on the stop.
This defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give, this is Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA! Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
11 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Rams 7.
Here we go. Hey.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Rams 7.
The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now on 2nd and 13, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Pascal. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8.
21-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Oh, look at the juke. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Nelson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Hey, 5-0.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Stafford. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
On 2, right?
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? 11.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Touchdown! It's complete. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. And Shark calls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Here we go. Ready? Eleven Thomas.
Let's get off the field. Right, shut that.
Now it's Burrow.
There's Evans again, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The pass there complete to Sutton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
20-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They go play action with Burrow. Open man, and again it's Sutton.
Burrow's pass.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
That's a pick, boy. That's a pick.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's second and 10.
32.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, go, go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
To throw is Stafford. This goes to Mack on the check down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, Mike 20.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Mike 20.
On 1st down at Stafford. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mike 5.
Play action. Stafford. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
14.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own
go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Cardinals.
On 2.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Oh, good. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throws this one right side to Pascal. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And some space here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Burrow on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Christensen. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Trent Murphy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys Up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On third down, Burrow. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.